Hello Taurus, this is Vanessa from Celestial Soul Tarot, and welcome to your mid-month reading for August 2022. Thanks so much for joining me, and hopefully you're all doing well. And we'll take a look into the overall theme here, see what messages are coming through for Taurus, second half of August 2022. Right, what does Taurus need to know at this time? And just a reminder that tarot is timeless, right? Energy is fluid. So just keep an open mind, and, not every reading will be for you, okay? So let's take a look here. Messages for Taurus, overall theme for this reading, please. Yeah, go the distance, right? Slow and steady approach to your long-term goals, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, right? It's not a race, it's a marathon, so to speak. It's essentially what this is when this card shows up, right? We do have soulmates at the bottom of the deck. So relationship energy, whether this is you and a partner, it's a friendship, could be a family dynamic, could be you and a coworker, or coworkers, right? That sort of thing. Okay. Actually, I'm going to just show you this. So with soulmates here is coming through. After that, we also have not for you coming up underneath that as well. We also have mending underneath that as well. So I feel like, and then we have new life. So it's almost like there's it's like a rejection will be a redirection, so to speak, right? So whatever you're being rejected from or removed from or pushed away from, or maybe there's a no, just know that you're meant to move somewhere else, somewhere new. Again, it's a redirected energy, but I do feel whatever it is you're trying to create, you're just meant to keep moving forward, to kind of just maintain that momentum, so to speak, to not give up on anything. So just because somebody says, no, that's not for you, maybe it's a job situation, maybe you get let go or get fired, or maybe for some of you, you're looking for a job and you can't seem to find a job. That's not your job anymore, right? It's the universe is always working. The higher power essentially is always working behind the scenes, right? So just trust that whatever happens, right, in your life, there's always a bigger picture, right? You're meant to be going in a new direction. So if you are being rejected from something, just trust in the situation here. But again, keep putting in the effort towards this goal. So don't give up on your goals is essentially what this is. But there could be a relationship. Maybe it's a contract situation, that could potentially be purged out or removed or just dissolved out of your life. Okay, so just keep an open mind. It doesn't have to be a job. Maybe it's not a partner. Maybe it's like a friendship, or maybe if you're trying to look for a job, maybe you're rejected from a couple of places until you find the right one. That's, that kind of energy. So let's take a look here into what's coming through for Taurus at this time. Okay. All right, so let's take a look into the recent past energies here. Recent past energies for Taurus. Yeah, we do have the Rune of Hail, which is quite destructive, right? So again, whether this is your own fears, internalized, repetitive thought patterns, coming up to the surface around anxiety. With the situation, this could actually be conflict with people in general in your life, or some sort of destructive situation happened in the past here. We do have the Six of Cups with connections, relationships in some way. Somebody from the past, there could have been a reconnection, a reconciliation when this energy comes through, right? So it does have a strong reunion energy. Maybe for some of you, it has to do with the home. Maybe it has to do with the children, an old friend, a sibling, right? That sort of thing. So there is an energy here around the past, possible reconnection where it just wasn't going anywhere, or maybe you were hoping to reconnect with somebody from your past and that didn't happen. Some of you may have been rejected from a family reunion, or you wanted to go to a family reunion, or maybe a wedding or something, right? There could have been some sort of issues around that sort of situation. Let's just take a look here. But it has everything to do with somebody that you reconnected with in the recent past here. There's been some difficult dynamics and challenges here. Yeah, we have a couple of cards that came through here. I won't take these all, I'll put them back in the deck, but we do have the Five of Pentacles. Right, we do have the Chariot, which is nice to see. And the Knight of Wands, right? Some very fast-moving energy here for you, right? That I feel like your energy is trying to propel you forward, perhaps in a new direction, right? To remain focused on the goal, whatever it is you're trying to succeed at in regards to long-term energy, whatever this is for you, right? But I do feel with this Five of Pentacles energy coming through here, there's this a lack of communication, a lack of feeling connected or wanted. It could actually be rejection, right? Being ignored. Let's take a look here into the current situation here, right? And I do feel like you are focused on your sense of stability and security at this point for some of you. For others, it's like you're seeing that you have what it takes to get you to where you need to be, right? And it comes down to valuing your time, your energy, your effort, right? Knowing you're good at what you do, you're very you see yourself as very valuable, right? But do other people see you as valuable, right? So let's take a look here. But some of you, I mean, definitely really focused on, like I said, your finances at this time, trying to pay your bills, trying to get ahead. Maybe you're trying to rebuild your life here, especially with Uru's Merkstave. This combination can be like trying to rebuild your life after maybe some sort of difficult setback. And maybe you've had some help in the past here during a difficult situation in the past here, but now you're in the process of trying to rebuild your life here. Again, going the long haul, going the distance. Let's take a look at the current energy here. Yeah, lovers, right? Connections, relationships. Again, this is a 6 and so is this, right? Connections. This is more of a grown energy here, right? This is the past and sometimes focuses on the childhood and old relationships that tend to resurface. But this here is the focus on the here and now. So that you're currently in a relationship, connection, contract, right? But there's a decision that needs to be made here. And this is, since it's the lovers, it's heart-based, right? Is the situation that you're in harmonious? Is it balanced? Is it equal give and take? You know, you're putting in the hard work, the energy, and the effort. Are you seeing that back in return? Are you getting paid? Or are you getting the time off? Or are you being valued for the work that you're, you know what I mean? Do they see that? Are you appreciated? You know, there's some sort of decision here. We do have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So definitely some sort of infighting, perhaps, between you and another individual or a few other people here. For some of you, it's like you're maybe fighting with yourself around the situation, inner conflict. What do you do? Because I do feel like for some of you here, it's almost like you're being held back in regards to a situation, right? Where you are trying to rebuild your life, but there's an energy of part of you wants to give up on this as well, right? Let's take a look into the challenge here. Right, it's like you're running out of steam here. Like I said over here, you're meant to go long haul, right? This is going to take a while, many years for you to accomplish, perhaps for some of you, right? Depends on what your goal is. But for some of you, it's like there's an energy of wanting to give up or letting it go because some of you just may not be feeling valued, feeling loved, feeling appreciated, right? That sort of thing could be coming through here too. Let's take a look at the challenge. And I do see a cyclical pattern of situation. It feels like it keeps coming back over and over again. Yeah, there's the world, right? The world closing out a chapter here, right? And I do feel, again, this energy is ruled by Saturn, right? And Saturn energy is repetition. So you'll see yourself putting in the hard work and the energy and the effort, but doing it again, doing it again over a period of time, right? But I also feel like there could be some sort of difficult dynamics and challenges within these situations where you're seeing a past situation replay itself over again. That is quite possible here for some of you. For others, I feel this challenge is you're trying to reap this energy of being successful, right? Being noticed, being seen, finally getting to that. It's almost like reaching that point of you know, everything's going great. It's almost like you've been trying to achieve success for some of you Tauruses I'm talking to for a long period of time. And it feels like for some of you, it's just taking forever, right? And that is kind of what's coming through here for some of you. It's like, for some of you, depending on who I'm talking to here, right? And again, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Fool. So I feel like there's this brand new opportunity to liberate yourself, maybe from a way of thinking or your fears or a cyclical pattern of dynamics. There could be a brand new opportunity for you to maybe close out a chapter and a cycle within the situation, because there is a brand new opportunity for you to do something else. Whatever this might be for you, going down like a whole new pathway, right? But for others, this could be, you know, really trying to reach that pinnacle of success and to grow because you've put in the hard work and the effort. And maybe, again, you're not being seen, you're not being recognized, no matter how hard you put in the work, right? So let's just take a look into the help here, right? We do have the Jumper, the Queen of Pentacles, right? Male or female, these are not gender specific readings, okay? So with the help here, right, I feel like you have really been focused on your work, right, on taking care of yourself. For some of you, you're focused on your health, right? And so again, this is everything to do with the fact that you have the experience, right? You are accomplished for some of you, right? But you have the skills and the knowledge and the clarity, the understanding. For some of you, you spend a lot of time alone, focused on work, putting in the effort, right? For some of you, you actually work alone. That is quite possible here with this combination as well. But I do feel that you are very passionate about what you do, right? So there is a lot of creative energy, highly creative, very expressive, right? So I do feel it's like you become one with what it is that you do, right? Very happy with your career path for some of you, right? And I think that's what's coming through here is the fact that you love what you do. You enjoy what you do, but some of you are feeling alone, you're feeling isolated, or maybe you work from home for some of you. But I do feel like there's an energy of like a lack of relationships or a lack of connection or a lack of communication or not feeling seen or recognized or noticed. And even though you love what you do and you're putting in the hard work and the effort and you have all this experience, no matter what you do, it's like the situation or the people that you're with aren't really helping you to get you to where you need to be, right? It's almost like you're out of the limelight. You've been kind of pushed down or ignored, right? Again, for some of you not feeling valued. Okay, we have a few cards here. This is for the advice. I'm going to take these back and put them in the deck, but just to show you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knave of Wands. And we have Justice, right? This to me feels like you're slowly moving in a new direction. There's clearly a new contract here. It may take some time for you to do that, to get to this new place. But again, there's a need to be patient here. But I do feel there's something new coming in for you. And it may or may not be with this existing environment. Like I said, to me, it does feel like being redirected. There are some changes coming through here. For some of you, as the advice, it's like you're coming out of the darkness. You know, and again, it's focused on the fact that you love what you do. Don't give up on your goal, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So don't give up on it. But I do feel for some of you, you're being pushed down or you're being ignored or they're not seeing your value or your worth. And that's fine. That's perhaps you're meant to maybe stay where you are for a period of time to kind of start to rebuild your life and then perhaps move on, right? To a place where you can grow and you can flourish and you can thrive, right? And, you know, people want to help you to continue to succeed. So it's like perhaps you got some help in the past, but now it's like you feel like you're isolated and alone, even though you're kind of working, putting in the hard work. All right, let's take a look into the advice here for Taurus. Queen of Chalices. Yeah, again, male or female, right? These are not gender-specific readings. And what do you know, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Wands. So we have three queens coming through here. You could be working with three women. Again, it's interesting how we have the wands, the water, earth, fire and water. We don't have air coming through here at all. We do have the Seven of Swords. There's the Emperor, and then there's Death. Yeah, there's something coming through here. For some of you, it's like a relationship situation. Could be with 3 women, or you and 2 other women. That is possible, although this could actually be all your energies, which is, for most of you, probably exactly what that is. But it is possible that you're working with a relationship dynamic, and there could be power and control issues, and someone who's trying to be in control, or there could be some sort of underlying fear around these relationships and connections, right? But again, what I'm picking up here is the fact that follow your heart, it's like keep doing what you love to do. And I feel it's coming through here quite strongly with the type of career that you've chosen for yourself, the lifestyle that you're trying to live. Again, for some of you, I feel like you're trying to rebuild your life and putting in the work, and maybe you're doing this alone, isolated, independent, doing your own thing. For some of you, learning independently is coming through quite strongly, very creative, highly creative energy coming through to help you to evolve, to learn, and to grow and flourish, perhaps on your own. And that's the thing, if you're not getting that kind of reciprocation back in some way, shape, or form, just trust that there is something new coming through here. There's some major changes in regards to the fact that you have evolved, and maybe the place that you're with people who haven't evolved, or they're stuck. There's a stagnation energy where they don't want to learn, or they don't want to grow, or they don't want to be challenged. They don't want to, they don't like to do certain projects. They don't want to work on certain things. They don't want to do this. There's a resistance. And so when there's resistance in your life, it's like those are the places you want to go, because those are the challenges, and that's how you evolve. So if you start to resist anything, it's important to keep this in mind, that when you resist something, right, why are you resisting it, right? There's a need to embrace it, whatever that challenge is, because again, it's going to help you grow, to help you to evolve. And I feel for some of you here, that's exactly what's coming through here as we start moving through the rest of this reading here. And I do feel that you could be within a situation for some of you where there's could be some power and control dynamics as well that would be coming in quite strongly. But for others here, I just feel like if you're just learning on your own, kind of doing your own thing, and you're like expanding your knowledge, right, to continue focusing on the long-term goal that you have, and the fact that you love what you do, but also importantly, the fact that you have a lot to offer. So there could be another opportunity, or someone here to help you in the future here coming through, right? And I do feel, like I said, this is Tiwaz, it's the warrior rune, where you're meant to keep moving forward, right? To kind of stand up for yourself and don't give up, right? Again, these changes are, you're transforming your own life for the better. But I also see this is the rune of Libra. It's justice. So I do see some sort of new contract relationship situation coming through here quite strongly for you. In regards to the future here. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of all in stride here, where I also, bringing me back to, again, the Queen of Wands, where these energies could all be you as well, where you're just meant to take your power back, your highly independent energy, right? Focusing on yourself, doing what you love to do. Don't worry on what other people are thinking, or what they're doing, or how they're perceiving you. Again, focus on yourself, nurturing, caring, loving yourself, and move forward. There's going to be some sort of changes and transformation happening for you for the better. So again, whether it's a rejection, or again, there's a redirection energy, or whether you stand up for yourself and you make those changes and you leave and follow your heart towards something else, I do feel there's some new sort of relationship contractual energy coming through here quite strongly for you, Taurus. Okay. So this is what I have for you. I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you found this reading helpful.